The notion that vaccines and global warming are lies used to oppress Christians is a complex and multifaceted topic. Some individuals within the Christian community have raised concerns that these issues are being manipulated to undermine their faith and restrict their freedom. To begin with, the debate surrounding vaccines has sparked intense controversy, with some Christians believing that vaccination efforts are a ploy to control populations and impose a secular agenda. They argue that mandatory vaccination policies infringe upon their right to make choices about their own bodies and the bodies of their children, citing religious freedom as a foundation for their objections. Some also point to the use of certain vaccines that were developed using cell lines derived from aborted fetuses, which they see as morally reprehensible. However, the overwhelming scientific consensus supports the safety and efficacy of vaccines in preventing the spread of infectious diseases. The World Health Organization, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and numerous other reputable health organizations have extensively researched and validated the importance of vaccination in protecting public health. Despite this, some Christians remain skeptical, perceiving the push for widespread vaccination as an attack on their autonomy and values. This skepticism is often fueled by misinformation and conspiracy theories circulating online, which can be particularly damaging when amplified within close-knit communities. Regarding global warming, some Christians have expressed similar sentiments, suggesting that the concept of climate change is being exaggerated or fabricated to justify restrictive policies and reinforce a secular worldview. They argue that the Bible teaches stewardship of the earth, but that this does not necessitate accepting the premise of human-caused global warming or the proposed solutions, which they see as economically and politically motivated. This perspective is not universally held among Christians, as many believe that caring for the environment is a fundamental aspect of their faith. They point to biblical teachings that emphasize the importance of responsible stewardship and argue that addressing climate change is a moral imperative. The Vatican, for example, has been vocal about the need for urgent action on climate change, framing it as a matter of social justice and humanitarian concern. It is essential to acknowledge that the intersection of faith, science, and policy is intricate and influenced by a wide range of factors. While some Christians may view vaccines and global warming through the lens of perceived oppression, others see these issues as critical areas where their faith compels them to take action. The dialogue between these perspectives is crucial, as it fosters understanding and collaboration. In conclusion, the idea that vaccines and global warming are lies used to oppress Christians reflects deep-seated concerns about autonomy, morality, and the role of faith in public life. However, it is also important to recognize the substantial evidence supporting the importance of vaccination and addressing climate change. By engaging in open and respectful dialogue, Christians and non-Christians alike can work towards a more nuanced understanding of these complex issues, grounded in both scientific evidence and ethical considerations. This dialogue can help to build bridges between communities and foster a broader commitment to the well-being of both humanity and the planet.